Hello. Today I'm here to talk about the island nation of Tuvalu, located in the East Pacific. Tuvalu has 9 coral atolls and is home to approximately 11,000 people. As one woman from Tuvalu stated, "It is good here. It is my paradise." And this sense among Tuvaluians is not unique. The majority of the Tuvalu people find their home to be their paradise, in which life is easy and peaceful. For the Tuvaluians, their identities are strongly correlated to a strong sense of their home island identity or place attachment. They are also firmly connected to family, religion, culture, and land. The people of Tuvalu have been watching the ocean take their land and home due to climate change. They also have been told that evacuation is inevitable. Tuvalu at its maximum is just 5 meters above sea level, while the majority of the country lays way below this.
Just waiting for the time to come. The sea come up and we all finish.
The Prime Minister of Tuvalu has leveraged his political influence to make a stance on climate change. He has also utilized Tuvalu's unique situation and reputation as the first known environmental climate change refugees to raise awareness regarding climate change and sea level rise.
We have a saying in Tuvalu and the Polynesian, we are but on one big canoe, planet Earth. The way towards saving the world is saving small islands like Tuvalu first.
The Prime Minister of Tuvalu in 2015 stated, "We need to save Tuvalu to save the world. If this island disappears underwater, it is not the end of climate change. And I ask you, what future do we hold? We need to collaborate as one human face to save humankind. We are told that even 2 degrees global warming is too dangerous, as it would mean that Tuvalu would disappear underwater. Yes, we can move the Tuvalu inhabitants to other people's land, but it will not stop climate change." And now, I ask you, what does this mean for the Tuvalu inhabitants? The inhabitants that do not want to leave Tuvalu? For the Tuvalu people, the idea of migration means not only the loss of their home, but also the loss of their identity. Due to the Tuvaluians' attachment to their homeland, the social dimension of religion in Tuvalu has a profound effect on the Tuvaluians' perception of climate change, especially in regard to how they regard their home. In a case study in 2008, they found that on average, half of the respondents brought up religion in response to climate change. For the Tuvalu people, God would protect them and their home from climate change. One of the respondents said that, "I am not worried. I mean, God created this place, and for what? For what? So we could live here." The study also unveiled that the governmental officials of Tuvalu had already acknowledged that religion was a significant barrier to climate change awareness in the nation and to the possibility of adaptation strategies. This was reflected in another respondent's statement in which they stated, "You know about the rising sea water. Climate change, yeah? Some think that this is a problem and a reason to leave, but more people do not think about this too much because people believe in God and that this place will be safe. That is our belief." Culture and family is also very important to the Tuvalu people, and evacuation from their homeland due to climate change would threaten their very cultural existence.
I also worry that my kids will grow up not knowing, my grandkids or maybe great-grandkids will forget their Tuvaluans even, or maybe not even talk Tuvaluan at all.
According to the United Nations, predicted global average sea level rise for Tuvalu is expected to be between 0.18 to 0.59 meters through the years of 2080 and 2099. This, in combination with rising tides, puts Tuvalu underwater within the next 50 years, or sooner. However, in the case study conducted in 2008, many of the Tuvalu respondents did not feel as though rising tides and sea level rise had changed, and consequently reflected the perception that climate change was not a real threat. Thus, many of the younger citizens and recent migrants were the most vulnerable to this temporal illusion that climate change was not only a myth, and only reflected in the normal variations in weather patterns. The psychological theory of cognitive dissonance may play a factor in why the Tuvalu people may feel like climate change does not exist and are using religion to discount the environmental changes that they are experiencing. Cognitive dissonance refers to a situation involving conflicting attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. This produces a feeling of discomfort, leading to an alteration in one of the attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors to reduce the discomfort and restore balance. Fessinger's theory of cognitive dissonance suggests that we have an inner drive to hold all of our attitudes and beliefs in harmony and to avoid disharmony or dissonance. In order to address the psychological turmoil that the Tuvalu people are enduring due to climate change, we must first address how they may be able to maintain their identities if migration does in fact occur. Cognitive dissonance will play a role in this transition, since they will be in a situation in which their beliefs and attitudes will be in conflict as they are forced to leave their home. Once they are forced to leave their home, their attitudes and beliefs will have to adapt, and they will have to face the reality that climate change does exist. Their sense of identity as tied to the land of Tuvalu will also change over time the longer that they are forced to be separated from their home. In addition, the social dimension of religion, which aided in protecting the people of Tuvalu to maintain that climate change was not real, may also unravel.